Welcome back. In this video, we are going to create a new type of window in Revit. So, this is how our new window should look like. The family type should be window and the frame material should be wood. So, let's switch to Revit and see how we can create this type of window in Revit. So, to start with, we will go and select a new family option, and next from the family template we will select window template metric window as the basic family template for window. So select it and then click open. Now once the window family is open, you can see from the project browser the reference level will show you the plan view, and here you can see this is the whatever is here in this side will act as the interior, and whatever is on the top side will act as the exterior of the window. So this is how the reference level look like. Let's go and see the elevation view. So from the exterior you can see how it looks like. This is the interior, left and then right. To make it more clear, we can switch on the shaded visibility graphics. Alright, next let's go and see the 3D view. So let's make it shaded. So this is how the template is present for us. Now if you see, the only thing we have right now is a wall, because window is a wall based family, and a opening. If I go to the reference level, we can see we have been given with the width, which is a parametric width, and then if I go to exterior, we can see two more parameters, that is height and then default sill height. Alright, so using all of these parameters we are going to create our new door, which looks something like this. So here you can see right now the shape of this window is going to be kind of an arc from the top, and then we need to create a frame, which you can see here. It should be of rectangular shape, and then we need to have this panels. So to start with, let's go to 3D view. Alright, so the first thing we are going to convert is we are going to convert this rectangular opening into a arc opening. So for this, let me go to exterior and then take the cursor to the opening and press tab and select the opening, and then click on edit sketch. Once done, I can delete the top part, and then from the draw option I will use the start and end radius arc. So select the first point, second point, and then I will make a arc here. Once done, okay, before that let's go back and change the height. So let's suppose the height should be 1200. Alright, so let's select again, edit the sketch, let's delete it, and then select the sketch. Alright, and then click finish. Now you can see we got the arc opening as required in the window. The next step I'm going to do is I'm going to create a frame, exterior frame for this window. So for this I'm going to use the sweep command. So by now you already know how we can use the sweep command. So for sweep, as you already know, we need a path and a profile. So this path and profile should come exactly in the center of this opening. So for this, before I execute the sweep command, I'm going to set the work plane. Let me go back and change it to hidden line, so it make the visibility more clear. So let's go to set, pick a plane, click OK, and take the cursor to one of the wall and then press tab. Once you press the tab, you can see automatically it will shift to the middle plane, and then click. Once click, if you would like to verify whether your plane is properly shifted to the middle or not, you can go to show option, show work plane, and you can see the work plane is in the middle right now. I can switch it off. Now once done, I can go to the front view, and then I can execute the sweep command. So let's go to sweep, and then we'll use the sketch path option. So click on sketch path and then use pick lines. Select pick lines and select the edges one by one, and you can see the path has been created. Click finish, and then let's go for the profile. So you click on edit profile. Let's go to this is where we need to create the profile. So let's go to the right side view, and then since it's a rectangular profile, so I'm going to create a rectangle with a thickness of, let's suppose, 25 mm, and then click finish. So now you can see we have the path, we have the profile, and then once everything is done, we can click on finish edit mode. Let's go to realistic view, and you can see the axial frame has been created. Once done, let's change the material of this. So select the frame, and then let's go to material. Let's create a new material and rename this as wood frame. Once done, let's browse Autodesk library, and then from here we can go to wood, and let's select, for example, plywood, or let's select the ash door, and then click apply, and then click OK. So now you can see the material has been assigned to this frame. So once our frame is ready, the next step we are going to do is we are going to create these panels now. So to create the panels, I'm going to select the plane here. So go to create, set, pick a plane. I can simply select the plane from this face, and then once done, let's go and select the extrusion command. Select extrusion, go to the front view, and then let's try to create this. So let's use the mid-center line as a reference, and then use pick line option, and use the offset command. So 25 mm, so we can use the offset. So once done, you can see we need to create this middle portion also. So I can make it something like this. All right, and then let's start trimming it. I guess we need to increase the offset value, because you can see it should not be 25, it should be at least 50. So let's go back, and let's select the offset command, and then let's make it around 50. So I guess this looks fine. Now once we have this, let's make it 25 again and give the offset to the other side. So let's select this, the middle part, and delete it. And the similar way, okay, this is what we are going to do, the outside part. So let's trim this. So we can go and use the split element, and let's trim it here and here. So let's use the trim extend to corner option, unjoin it. Okay, let's make it undo, and we'll split it this also from the middle. So use again trim extend to corner. and let's select this. So here it is now clean. So once this is done, let's trim this arc area. So let's make a split in between. So let's try to trim it. And delete this middle line. So once this is done, let's try to click finish, and you will see this is how we are getting the frame coming out. So now what I will do is, let's take this and make it minus 250. So it will go to the other side, and then make it, select this extrusion and align it till the wall. If you cannot align like this, you can simply select the align tool and then select the wall and then select the extrusion edge. So now you can see it here. Now again, let's select this middle portion and change its material to wood frame. Now you can see we have changed the material again. Now the next part is to create the internal frame. So I guess I made a bit of mistake. We need to have created the frame, so no problem, we can consider this as the glass part. Let's change the design a bit, and let's consider this is what we are going to consider the glass itself. So I'm not going to create this thickness again, so in whole I'm going to consider this as the glass. So to create the glass, now again I'm going to use the create extrusion option, and I'm going to set the work plane. So this time I'll set the work plane in between. I guess it is already shifted in. Okay, it's in the edge right now. So let's set the plane again. Pick a plane, press tab, go to view control bar, and you can see it is in middle. Now next, let's go back to the front view or the back view, and then to create the glass, again I'm going to use the extrusion command. So select extrusion, use the pick line option, select the first point, second, third, fourth, and then repeat similarly on the other side, and then click finish. Now you will notice the extrusion is coming all the way out in one direction only. If it is a glass, it should be in the center, and half should be on the right and half thickness should be on the left. So to basically to make like this, let's suppose our extrusion, the thickness of the glass is 20 millimeter. So I'm going to make it extrusion end as, or let's suppose extrusion start, I'm going to make it as -10, and then extrusion end to be as 10. So in total it will make it as 20 mm thick, and this should act as the glass. So I can select this extrusion, and then from the subcategory option I can go and select the glass option here, and then click apply. So the moment I select glass, what happens, it will apply automatically the glass material to this particular extrusion. So once done, let's save the project. Let's save our family. So let's save it as a family, and I'm going to save it in my folder, family, window, arc window, and then click save. Once done, I can load this into any open project. So let's go and create a new project. Let's switch off the elevation views. So let's suppose I would like to bring my newly created window to this project. Then simply I can load it into the project, and then we can place it in any of the walls. We can go to 3D view, and you can see it here. Let's switch to realistic view. So this is how we can create a new type or new design of a window in Revit and then load it into our project. Thank you very much.